Under Stalin, the NKVD targeted national contingents, or foreign ethnicities, including Poles, Germans, Koreans, among others. A total of 350,000 people were arrested. Almost 250,000 were executed. During the worst of the Great Depression, many Americans immigrated to the Soviet Union. Most were executed as well. Those who avoided death were sent to prison camps or gulags. In light of revelations from Soviet archives, estimates of those killed in 1937 and 38 are nearly 700,000, with the majority of those murdered ordinary Soviet citizens, such as workers, peasants, homemakers, teachers, priests, musicians, soldiers, and beggars. Many were buried in mass graves at sites such as Bykivnia and Butovo. During this time, Stalin personally signed over 300 proscription lists that condemned approximately 40,000 people, 90% of which were confirmed to have been shot. While reviewing one such list, Stalin is reported to have muttered to no one in particular, "Who's going to remember all this riff-raff in 10 or 20 years' time? No one. Who remembers the names now of the boyars Ivan the Terrible got rid of? No one." Along with the persecutions in Soviet Russia and Eastern Europe, Stalin also sent a contingent of NKVD operatives to Mongolia, establishing a Mongolian version of the NKVD Troika. With the assistance of the Mongolian ruler Khorloogiin Choibalsan, the agents unleashed a bloody purge against those labeled as Japanese spies, executing tens of thousands.
A series of deportations on a massive scale were conducted under Stalin shortly before, during, and after World War II. The deportations profoundly affected the ethnic map of the Soviet Union. Between 1941 and 1949, about 3.3 million people were deported to Siberia and the Central Asian Republic. It is estimated that around 40% of the resettled populations, or 1.3 million people, died of diseases and malnutrition.
Resistance to Soviet rule and collaboration with the invading German military were cited as official reasons for the deportations, whether founded or not. Little effort was made to prove guilt. After a brief occupation of the Caucasus by Nazis, the entire population, more than 1 million people, were deported without notice and with no opportunity to take their possessions. Due to Joseph Stalin's lack of trust in the loyalty of certain ethnicities, groups such as Soviet Koreans, Crimean Tatars, the Chechens, and many Poles were deported as well.